Hello students. As you are well aware about the structure of UPSC examination, you know that this particular examination is having total marks of 2025, right? And out of this 2025, 1750 marks, that is 86.5% of the marks is coming from the mains examination. Now in mains examination, you have two papers of political science. That means 500 marks is coming from the political science optional paper. Now, if you go through the previous year question, you will realize that most of the questions, they get repeated, right? And therefore, it is important that you prepare about PSIR in advance. And when I say that you have to prepare about PSIR, what I mean is that you have to do answer writing. Now, in order to facilitate your answer writing, we are going to start the answer writing program from 19th of November. Now, if I can tell you about the structure of this particular test series, so it is going to have total of 25 tests. It is going to have total of 25 tests. Now, out of these 25 tests, the first 17 tests, they are sectional tests. That means they will have 8 questions. You'll be given 1.5 hours and you'll have to complete those tests. The later 8 tests, they are the full length test. That means they will be a complete paper which you have to attempt within 3 hours. The same pattern which is followed in UPSC. Okay. Now, along with this 8 full length test, you also have crash course of PSIR. Now, what is the crash course? So, in crash course, there's a revision of the syllabus of PSIR, and the focus is mostly on the dynamic part of the syllabus. That is paper 2 or to certain extent to paper 1 section B. Because IR, you know, is the most dynamic part of this particular subject. With respect to 1A, we will be going through some of the questions. That means some of the previous year question, and ma'am will be taking classes to tell you that how to approach the questions of section 1A. 1B, there will be some classes, and mostly focus would be on the dynamic part of the syllabus, so that if you have done classes, let us say 1 year before, 2 years before, or even if you have completed the classes this year also in the first part of the year, you'll be requiring updation of the IR syllabus, and their crash course becomes helpful. So this is the rough structure of the test series. Now, other than that, we have included the mentoring program in the test series. Now, how the mentoring program would be conducted? So you will have a total of 8 mentoring sessions, 5 before prelims and 3 mentoring sessions after prelims, wherein you will be allotted a mentor. He will be going through your copies. Then on the basis of the analysis of your copy, he will give you whatever his suggestions are. That let us say if there's one mistake, that you are not writing proper introduction, and that mistake is recurring in each test, probably that is a major problem in your answer writing. So that mentoring program is also available, and therefore it is required that if you want to do some answer writing before you start your preparation for prelims somewhere around mid-Feb, or let us say in the first week of March, you must have written at least 100 answers, so that after prelims it should not be a fresh start for you with respect to mains preparation. It is important to note that prelims is definitely a qualifying examination. You don't get the opportunity to write mains if you don't qualify prelims. But the role of prelims is limited to the fact that it is giving you an opportunity to write mains. Otherwise, it is not adding to the marks tally. What is more important is the 7 papers of mains that you are going to give. Out of that, 2 papers worth 500 marks is of PSIR. Now, there's one concern that is normally seen in the students at this point of time, because the time is limited. Now, they ask that whether to prioritize the GS answer writing or PSIR answer writing. See, if possible, and if ideally what you should do is that you should be doing answer writing of both GS and PSIR. But if you have to prioritize, given the limited time that you have, you cannot do both the answer writing, then my suggestion would be that you write some answers in PSIR, because GS is a more factual subject. If you know the fact, you can write the answer, but PSIR requires certain maneuvering. That means you require to know that how the knowledge of PSIR can be written in the paper, because there are many people, despite having knowledge, they are not able to write a balanced answer. And when I say balanced answer, what I mean is that there will be no proportionate space given. All the demand of the question will not be addressed. Probably introduction is too large, then there is the conclusion, and therefore all these things, little details, you will learn through answer writing. And therefore you have the time till mid of Feb or end of Feb, you can try your hands on some of the answers. So the course is starting from 19th November. If you feel that this can be helpful in your preparation, you should join it. Thank you so much.